The last year of my life completely changed me. I became a mom, I graduated, and now I am in my season of becoming. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mariah Bayane and I hope you're all doing well. Last week on my Instagram and Snapchat, I did a question tag and I asked if you guys had any questions for me while I any questions that I could answer while making my life update video and explaining where I have been for the past 1 year and a half, I think. And I got a few questions about how motherhood is going, the changes in my body, and someone said I should talk about everything. So basically, I will talk about everything. I am definitely not going to overshare, fingers crossed. And yeah, I would also be sharing lessons that I have learned along the way because this motherhood journey is not for the weak and it's not easy. So let's get right into it. I just wanted to address the elephant in the room. My wig. It looks weird, and please just ignore it and just listen to whatever I'm saying. All right. So let's start from the beginning. I found out I was going to be a mom in my final year of uni, and I had the decision whether to take a gap year or whether to just, go along with the plan. And I basically just decided to finish uni because I knew that managing the care of a child with uni, balancing that is not going to be easy, and also knowing that the child will be under one and just nursery and everything was just like there will be more problems if I waited, and so that made me just choose to continue uni. It was challenging mentally, physically, physically it wasn't bad because I had an amazing pregnancy, and it wasn't until the end of my pregnancy where I had I think it was cholestasis. I'll put the name somewhere, but it was just my liver was being overworked. But apart from that, I didn't experience morning sickness or anything like that. So I think I also remember saying a prayer to God, like, please, like, I have decided to complete uni with this. Just please let me have a smooth sail. And I luckily had a very smooth sail, and also because it was in final year, so I just had like two models, and I just had to be in uni for like 2 3 days per week. So physically, it wasn't straining or it wasn't anything, but mentally, because of final year projects, everything, I was able to get like extensions, but well, thankfully, I actually finished it well. And I wrote my exams, did my final year project, did my research, everything just went smoothly. It went much better than I thought it would. And I think at the end, like when I was reflecting back, it was quite crazy that I actually chose to continue uni. My baby's awake, so if you hear his voice, probably it will start screaming right now. But yeah, so I was reflecting back at the end and I was like, it's actually quite crazy that I went along with it because some people do face difficult pregnancies, but I was just pretty much determined. And I think I also learned how determined I am. Like when I put my mind to something, I am gonna see it through. So I was really glad that I stuck to that decision, and yeah, kudos to me, I guess. Now let's move on to labor. So labor for me was it wasn't bad. I take that back, it was bad. You know what? Oh my gosh. I couldn't even make a video. People who actually make content during labor, I take my hat off for you guys because that's all I can say. Like I had my partner there and my child's father was there. So he is the type of person that is calm in situations like that. So thankfully I had him there because I needed peace at that point because I was in pain. Okay. So I got, like I mentioned, I had the cholestasis something. I can't pronounce it. But basically, my liver was being overworked, and I was advised by the doctor that if I passed my due date, then I would have to be induced. But luckily, my water broke before the due date, but unluckily, I still have to be induced. And then I think my child's father realized that the dosage of hormone I was given was a bit like, no, actually, it wasn't the one who realized it, it was the nurse. This is how I was in and out. I was literally in and out. That's the thing about labor, you're in and out. You don't know when you're awake, when you're sleeping. So I was doing macho woman. I said, give me gas and hair. I don't want epidural. I want to do sugar. Anyways, then I think it was later down the line in the evening when a nurse realized that they were giving me the wrong dosage. So they were giving me less than I was meant to take. So maybe that contributed to the fact that why I didn't go into labor. And I was 4 centimeter dilated, and that pain, I don't know how women do it unmedicated to 10. To 10. Sugar. I really like, I don't even want to think about it. But anyways, yeah. So at the end of the day, I had to get an emergency CS because my baby was in my cervix and it was just chilling. The boy was chilling. He said he doesn't want to come out, and also because my water broke, risk of infection. And I was just like, you know what, let's do it. At that point, I actually gave up because I think that was about 16 hours into labor and nothing was happening. I was still 4 centimeters, and I was like, you know what, just take me into that theater, take out the baby. And yeah, that's how my baby came to the world. Now let's get into the main, because I truly believe that when I saw like content on Instagram where people would be like, pregnancy is like the easy bit. I promise you, it is the easy bit. Actually, I had a smooth sailing one, thankfully, and I do know some women have challenging pregnancies, so I know it is different from everyone. But the truth is that postpartum is worse. And when I mean is worse, it's like, let me describe it for you. Pregnancy, when you have your hormones, how you feel before your period and on your period, that is how you feel all through pregnancy. So just imagine that. So, you have your period where it's just, just for 4 days, you're like up and down, you're like crying, or you're just, mood swings. Now imagine that for 9 months. And I think the very detrimental thing is that you forget what the norm is, because it took me a while during postpartum before I think I realized that, oh, wait, I'm not meant to be crazy. And yeah, so postpartum, I think one thing about labor was that I really didn't want a CS because I just wanted to push that baby out. I know that's done because a CS, for example, I had to inject myself because of the blood clot stuff. That was not easy. Injecting myself, but I persevered, and God saw me through. I'm sorry, I'm so dramatic. But it is not. I think I also got used to it at some point. I know, weird. Just injecting my tummy. And then breastfeeding. Sugar. I almost gave up breastfeeding very early on. My mom was the one who literally begged me. Like, I think I was in tears, and I was like, Mom, I'm not doing this. And she was just like, Mariah, don't worry, it won't be like this. It won't be eaten like this. And one thing about NHS advises you to wake the baby 2 hours. When I have my second child, I don't think I'm going to do that. My child had a little bit of jaundice, so my mind was not at rest, and they did tell me like breastfeeding was going to help. So my mom kept on telling me that in Nigeria this is not what we do, we let the baby sleep. But because he had jaundice, I was like, you know what, let me feed him, and let me feed him every 2 hours. The problem with that, because a baby would get, like, the problem is that when babies are born, they tend to lose their birth weight, and so that's why they say to feed them every 2 hours so that they gain the weight back. I don't think my baby ever lost weight. It was just gaining and gaining and gaining. But anyways, it helped with the jaundice, and when it was at the right weight, it was always at the right weight. But when it was like, okay, like he's not losing weight, then the problem has happened, because now my baby is used to waking up every 2 hours. And so breastfeeding is just like, you don't get no sleep, you have to eat, and you have to eat in surplus. So I lost the birth weight. I can remember, I think it was my 3 weeks check or something. The nurse was like, yo, you look good. And then I was like feeling myself. I was like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. This was before I started snacking. And then the snacking phase came because I was hungry with the breastfeeding. And another thing was at the start, I did not learn how to take time for myself and how to eat. So literally, sometimes my mom would go to work, she would come back at like 12, and I wouldn't have eaten. I don't feel like my eyelashes is raising up. I'm just tired, man. I'm tired. But anyways, my mom would be like, "Mariah, you've not eaten. You're breastfeeding. There's no way you will get milk if you don't do this." And for a while, I actually thought she was joking, but she wasn't actually joking. So my mom would just make me pap. So basically, postpartum for the first, I don't even know how many months, because every child is different. But for at least the first 2 months, you're literally just waking up, feeding baby, sleep, wake up, sleep, like for the whole day. That is why we have maternity leave. So for women in America and places where they don't actually get like very long maternity leave, I don't know how you guys do it, but kudos to each and every one of you, because it's not easy. I can't imagine going to work. I couldn't use my brain. I refused to use my brain because my brain already felt loaded. Like it did not feel active because I'm having how many, so this is what my life was. Wake baby up, or baby wakes up, I feed him. I have to burp him. He's already sleeping while I'm waiting for him to burp, yeah? And then he sleeps, and then I can sleep. And even sometimes for me to get back to sleeping, because when you're waking up often, it was just a ghetto. I was also preparing for my final year exams because I moved them to August, and then when that was done, everything was smooth sailing. I had my birthday in August with my friend Rebecca, and I just want to say shout out to Rebecca because I almost gave up celebrating my birthday, and it was more to do with the clothes. So this is touching up on the question about my body. And I think I was shocked at first because I was an openly girl, okay? With all the body con, everything. So when I was trying the clothes on and I was looking at myself and I was like, nothing is fitting. And I remember making a call to Rebecca and I was like, girl, I have nothing to wear. My birthday is what? In well, I think it was the next day or next 2 days, and she was just like, just put on like the one you think looks good, and send me a picture. And finally, we sorted that out. And she literally, like, when I was like, oh, I think I don't want to do anything, she booked the restaurant, she did everything for me. And shout out to friends that force you to celebrate because man, I think I would have regretted because that was my 25th. So it was like the plan was to travel to Thailand, but then the baby arrived and then I couldn't go to Thailand. All right. And so yeah, I just hope for my 26th I can do something extra and more and big, but we'll see how that goes. And just touching up in general about my relationship with my body, I would say that a lot of things were going on in my personal life where for a moment in time I wasn't staring at my stomach in the mirror, especially when I just gave birth. That would be ridiculous because you just had a child was literally in there. And even up to now, I have to remind myself that that body brought life. So I don't expect my body to go back to the way it was. And because, for example, my hips are wider, I don't know if your hips would decrease if you lose weight, but I don't think it does. So there are things that I like about myself more because of pregnancy and the changes in my body, and there are some few things I like less. Actually, the only thing I like less is basically my stomach. And I also know because I was a gym girly, so I know that with exercises I can find the solution. And like I said, I had a CS, so the CS healing is different to what do you call it, natural birth. And well, that's what I think anyways, because for example, I did not have no sensation in my at my underbelly for a very long time, but with the exercises that I found through TikTok, I have been able to get sensation back into those areas. I'm not gonna lie, it wasn't all like positive, yada yada, my body is banging or whatever, or not caring at all. Because there was a point whereby I would see him, snap back on Instagram, and then when I saw that the lady was walking out from like 3 weeks or a month after she gave birth, I was like, girl, a month after I gave birth, my incisions was not even healed. That was another issue for me. I was like, there was no way I was going to be at the gym. So it was like I really wanted to go. I really wanted to start my workout, but I had to prioritize my health, because there is no point doing more harm to myself because I want to snap back, or because I want to get back to my former body. And the truth is, what is the rush? Where am I running to? It will still come, especially when we're breastfeeding now. And I know that until I stop breastfeeding, I literally would not probably go sizes down. Right now, I don't even know my size. I can't lie to you, because some clothes I wear small, medium, and I am wearing a size 16 trouser. I don't know how come, because of my hips. And so it's like baggy around my waist area, but my hips is like good. So I'm just like, you can't compare. I have to learn, or I had to learn that one. I can't compare myself to anyone, because we all have different experiences, and especially with natural births, some people can get right into exercises, but with CS, I actually found out with this plan that I have that you can also actually get right into exercises, but I did not know that information then, and I did not know that those exercises exist. I'm going to put the exercise down, like the name of the app. This is not a sponsored video. I wish it was, but it's not. But it's just like, if there are any mothers out there who is actually looking to tighten their pelvics, or to basically rebuild your core, and these exercises work. And I started literally like at 7 months postpartum, and if it can work for me, they do say on the plan that it doesn't matter how many years you've given birth, it's going to work. And but yeah, it works. So if you're looking to rebuild back your pelvis, your stomach muscles, and everything, just have a look. And I hope it actually helps. And how is motherhood going in general? I would say motherhood it's going great. It's going great. It's going great. I'm trying to be positive. It's actually going great. But the point is that there are lessons I have learned. Like, if you think you're tired, you can be more tired. There are days where I have literally felt dizzy on my feet, and if my boy poop or whatever, I have to change it, literally. So when I of course when like things get hard, or if I feel like I'm too tired, I can reach out to people and be like, please come and help me, let me take a time out, and things like that, which is really, really important, to know when to ask for help. All right. And but in general, I'm enjoying my life, I'm enjoying my boy. And one thing about this experience was that I always said I want to be happy. Whatever decisions I make, whatever actions I make, it should lead to my happiness. And so, yeah. Motherhood is going fine. I look at my little boy, who is a cheeky boy, and yeah, I just love him. And I think it's astonishing to find or to experience, and I think it's a blessing also to experience this type of love, that you just experience this type of love for someone, for a person, and the dependency they have on you. It's that is the challenging part. And sometimes it's beautiful, sometimes it's really challenging, and it's like, gosh, I can't wait for this boy to start walking, to be able to take his own shower himself, go to the toilet himself. But it's also just learning to enjoy each phase. Like, my baby is going to be one soon, and literally, I promise you guys, sometimes I am crying, because I'm like, I cannot believe this boy is gonna be one. And so there are days where I hold him tighter, because I'm like, he's not going to be this small. And then also kiss him all over his face, because I'm like, when you're a teenager, you would not let me kiss you, so let me kiss all the kiss I can do. And also pictures, videos. So it's just like, it's just an experience, and I'm trying to savour it, above the challenges, above everything. I'm trying to enjoy it and live in the moment. And yeah, in conclusion, I just wanted to say that, if there is anyone out there that is in a season that wasn't planned for, or a season that came suddenly, I just wanted to say that, you're doing well, And I wanted to also encourage you to just keep pushing, and remain happy. Literally, that's one thing I have to remind myself: remain happy, because the truth is, what is the reward in being sad? That's just what I had to remind myself. So when postpartum mental health issues want to slap me, I'm like, get thee behind me, because I can't be sad. Your baby, they look at your face, like your face is basically how they can read you for a long time. So the mental health of mothers out there is super important. And yeah, that's why I always tell myself, like, remember is watching you, seeing you, and things like that. And just smile and be happy and find happiness in the little things of life. Literally, play music and dance. I do that with my son, and we are just dancing, and he's just laughing. I don't know if he's laughing at my dance steps, but anyways, it's not like he can dance any better. but but yeah, I hope you guys found this video interesting to listen to my life story, basically. Yeah. So what is the plan going forward? The plan going forward is that I change careers, number one, to tech. I feel like I don't think I can fully leave mental health, like psychology, mental health, but for now, because for like 4 years I've worked in mental health units, and I believe I've been on the negative spectrum of life. So now I want some positivity into my life and some money as we go into that positivity. And so I said, let me go into tech, where the money is at. I hope so. But yeah, and also when it comes to my content, there are going to be changes. So I know I did a Valentine haul last week, but that is like one of the hauls that is like the only haul I probably would do for a very long time, because um with my content, I want my content right now to be of value. So I want people to take value from my content. And in if I can give you a simple thing of what my content is going to be about, is how to be happy. Literally, that is one thing I love, being happy, and just things that help to reduce, like, no, so basically, things that I would be sharing, tips that I am using to reshape my life. And hopefully, if one or two people can take that and apply it to their life, and if it works for you too, I am super happy for that, because this life is meant to be lived. And as we go through all the ups and downs, because for example, a lot of relationships were lost during from pregnancy to postpartum, and I can either sit down and cry about those things, or I can just take the positive aspect of it. Like, I feel like I've gained more independence with myself, and that can be a bad thing, but it's more of a good thing for me, because I feel like I needed that, like the independence and self-reliance on myself, and trusting in myself, believing in myself to achieve things. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video and you laughed at least. But yeah, see you guys next week. I actually hope to be consistent this time around, and fingers crossed that I am. Oh, I hope you have an amazing week ahead, and see you guys next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. Thank you very much. Bye for now. Guys, my baby has actually been quiet. Oh, don't I love that boy?